What's going on with all my money motivated stars? Now it's gonna be a little special video to me, you know what I mean? Of a video I seen that, you know what I mean, brighten my day, you know what I mean, when it comes to consciousness. I seen something that was on the news report, so I clicked on it, and it was a mice cleaning up a shed, you know what I mean? He didn't clean up the whole shed, but he was at the top. And he was putting a lot of stuff in the box, and in different areas where the guy had his camera set up, the mouse was actually cleaning the shed up for him, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, I made this video just because I'm appreciative just of consciousness, you know what I mean, period. Whether people hate mice, spiders, or whatever, everything in this universe is so intelligent, and it intrigues me. That's why I love learning, you know what I mean? And to get on the conspiracy side, that's why they test on mice, you know what I mean? Mice have a similar thinking capacity to humans, you know what I mean? Believe it or not, whether they tell you that in the studies or whether they don't tell you that in the studies, that's why they test on a lot of mice. And whenever you see these scientists in the lab, why you see all these mice and rats, and they got them running through mazes, and they give them sugar and cocaine to see if this mice gonna function better than this mice on the cocaine than the mice is on the sugar, you know what I mean? Because they know we have a similar, you know what I mean, consciousness. Not saying, because nothing is stupid, you know what I mean? People gotta realize, just because I'm comparing the human consciousness to a mouse, that don't mean nothing. Yes, we can do more physically with our body, but when it comes down to thinking, a lot of us humans share consciousness with the same type of beings. We are all the same thing, you know what I mean? Just in different forms. So people gotta realize that just because you see a bat or you see anything, even the people who taking over, like so-called took over the world, you know what I mean, doing all this so-called demonic stuff, we still are a part of that, you know what I mean? Yin and yang, all this is a balance to the universe. That's why they're smart too, you know what I mean? Dumb people wouldn't be able to take over a whole human race, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, we just gotta take the good with the bad, you know what I mean? And like Project Pat said, take the good with the bad, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what you said behind it, you know what I mean? I wanted to quote it, but yeah, I watched that little clip and it made me smile, you know what I mean? Because it's in alignment with everything that we go through. It's in alignment with everything that I'm learning, you know what I mean, about different creatures and just how our consciousness works and how intelligent we are, you know what I mean? I read the comments and somebody said that rat was reincarnated from a person who had OCD, you know what I mean? That's how I be for real. Like a lot of animals don't like living mess, you know what I mean? It's a lot of animals. Rats won't even live with humans because they, you know what I'm saying, filthy, you know what I mean? Some rats would habitate in this type of environment, you know what I mean? It's all, like I said, it's the balance. Some rats are evil, some rats are, you know what I mean, positive. It's always a positive and a negative to whatever species you're dealing with, because like I said, that's how the universe resides, you know what I mean? Things were just made in divine order like that. But I just wanted to make it may not feel important to some people, but I just want to make a video on there, and I wanted to show y'all this video, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna link it in the description. But yeah, be thankful we playing this game, you know what I mean? Whether you don't think it's a game or not, whether you think it's something that should be taken totally serious and you shouldn't have no fun time in between now and the time you die, that's just you know what I mean? I can't force nobody to have fun on this planet and just not enjoy the game of life, you know what I mean? It's like that book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. A lot of people done figured out this a game. A lot of people done figured out a lot of techniques and they put them in books. People just don't read books. You know what I mean? I don't really read books like that. I'd rather go to an audio book or just tap in, you know what I mean? Just get divine downloads to my own consciousness and share it with y'all. Or I just rather watch a video explaining, you know what I mean, what the book is about, or something similar. It ain't gotta be a book. It can just be somebody outside in another world, New Orleans, it can be anywhere, explaining their perception on how this game is supposed to be played. I might not play it the same way they playing it, but I might take some gems from it, or I might just admire the way they play the game. You know what I mean? When we were small, you remember how, because I ain't gonna lie, everybody may not be like that, but when I was young, there was some games I used to watch my cousin them play that I ain't even want to play. I just enjoyed watching them play the game. You know what I mean? intriguing. It was interesting on me watching them play, and they'll try to give me the justice. I was like, nah, I like how you playing. You know what I mean? I like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to get into that type of game that they were playing, but I was so intrigued in playing it because it just looked like the type of game I want to play. But you know what I mean? Like how some people like to play basketball, football, but they want to actually play the real sport in life. They really don't want to do it. It's just good to see somebody else. It's just having a human experience. You know what I mean? It's good to have a human experience and watch other people or watch other animals or watch just leaves blow in the wind. You know what I mean? Some people take joy in it, believe it or not. Some people just like seeing, you know what I'm saying, birds fly. So this is why I made this video about just appreciating life and appreciating how intelligent we are. We're far from stupid. No matter how much they try to program you and think okay, you need us to think for you. You need a government. You know what I mean? We need to govern ourselves and just realize how powerful we are. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, this was the message for today. You're very powerful. Nothing is beneath or above you. You know what I mean? Everything is on a flat playing surface. You know, we all equal. You know what I mean? When it come down to it, no matter how people want to feel, you know what I'm saying? Just because somebody may be doing something evil, or we may be living in the so-called world that you deem evil, it's not really there. It's just your perception on life. And once you get an understanding of that, you're going to really understand what I'm saying. But from a perception of not, you know what I mean, being hurt and being in an emotional standpoint, you're going to say what I'm saying is bullshit, basically. You know what I mean? But when you get enlightened and you understand what the principles of this universe is based on, you can be like, yeah, I shouldn't have took this serious because I didn't did this before and I can do it again if I want to. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, push it on out there, you know, and y'all be blessed on walking this smoke.